Hey Collective, we're going to check that energy for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. This is for September 2023. If it resonates, I am honored. I am thrilled. All of your likes, your shares, your follows, your comments, subscribes, and saves help me to attune, so hopefully I can pick up on a situation you are experiencing based on that energetic currency. If it does not resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. It is not for you. If you need a more personal one-on-one connection, I offer 4 different tiers of readings. Those are available in the link tree. You can find it through the bookings page there. That will be right on top, book with me. And you can see the different tiers I offer, the pricing, and how those go. I offer publicly posted or private readings. You can do a private reading with me where I don't see you, but you can see me, because I would like for you to see me shuffling, the cards coming out, and authenticity of the direction of the cards, how I pull the cards. I think it's all very, very important. So without further ado, we're going to get started here in just a second. Take what fits, throw out the rest. If you would like to check out some mini readings, those are available on my other platforms as well, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, where I'm doing mini readings, posting daily affirmations, celestial events, tarot tips, all kinds of interesting stuff over there. So do feel free to go check those out. Those are also in my link tree, and that is another way for us to exchange energetic currency as well. So again, these are for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Cross watchers, feel free to switch that energy around as needed. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Guardians. Slow down. All right, we're going to check that energy for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September 2023. If you find this reading at another time and it resonates, then it is meant for you, okay? This cat is working my nerves. He's about to try to tear my set apart. I apologize. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Guardians, for that exact right message for my beautiful Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know for September 2023? Again, take what fits, throw out the rest. 4 cups. We've got regret, discontentment. What else does Leo need to know? I feel like you're in a bit of regret over a situation not going how you wanted it to. You may have had some hidden secrets that were revealed here with that moon card coming out. Could be dealing with a Pisces. This is anxiety and stress, right? And it's caused a lot of regret. You felt very, very disconnected. Maybe you had a dream about something and it revealed some other truth. What else does my collective need to know? Page of Cups. So you are getting an apology for these revealed secrets. What else does my collective need to know? But their boundaries are up, okay? The boundaries are up no matter what. Even if the apology is coming in, someone here has been through a lot with you, and I feel like they're kind of setting their boundaries very firm. With the 9 of Wands showing up, shows that somebody's been through a long, hard-fought battle. Maybe you have discovered a reason to put your boundaries up here. Queen of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is a lot of confidence, right? Very Leo energy. Also, it's actually Aries and Pisces coming through. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of confidence in you figuring out how to deal with something, right? You're learning everything you need to know, but I feel like you may have been pushed aside a little bit here with that 5 of Pentacles. Feeling some loss, some angst. Exactly, angst. Even before I said it, 8 of Swords popped up. So a lot of anxiousness, a lot of anxiety, overthinking a situation because of what you have found out. The Spy card is coming through. Maybe you've dug around, you found out there is good reason for you to feel like secrets are being held from you, and you've uncovered a lot of problems here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress coming through. So the Empress shows a lot of growth and development, and that karmic wheel kind of taking a turn for the better here. What else does my collective need to know? Last time through this deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians. I'm so truly grateful for that exact right message. Okay. Oh, all right. Queen of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Let's see here. So I feel like there's a lot of contemplation because of some fearful mystery, right? You think something's being withheld from you, And I feel like you're probably following maybe some intuitive messages where you're getting a download, where you're sticking your boundaries up firm here, right? This is about you kind of gearing up for the worst because you feel like something's wrong. And I feel like it's kind of this moment where you're going within and you're kind of rethinking and you're figuring out, well, this feeling is being backed by some big time intuitive nudge. Maybe you had a dream and it really felt so real. Maybe it felt like a premonition and you're kind of getting some information from this. And it's this download of you really being very focused, super, super focused on learning more about what has gone on, right? You're very dedicated and determined to figure this out, to get to the bottom of things, right? The Five of Pentacles is kind of in this lack mindset where you're kind of fearing the worst, right? You're already got yourself set up for failure. It feels like these are kind of a lot of negative thoughts that you're allowing to come in, and you're kind of sitting in this imprisonment of self-imposed kind of victimization, right? And you really feel like there's a lot of loss, but this is a big time lack mindset. Super negative, super doubtful over the situation. But here, the Page of Swords, right? It's typically a spy card. It's about going out and finding information, right? But I think once you have this clarity, right? This kind of curiosity sends you out there based on you getting tired of being stuck in your own mental imprisonment, right? I feel like you desperately want to move away from that energy and kind of figure things out, but you kind of stuck yourself here. So you're seeking truth and information here with that Page of Swords, kind of finding out a new way to communicate how you want to grow and develop and accomplish your success in your abundance and what you're working on with your partner for some of you, because the Two of Pentacles is out here. The Wheel of Fortune talks about soulmates, but this is like a turning point, right? It's kind of like turning that wheel to see what happens because you're going through some sort of inevitable fate. By having this premonition, by needing to get to the bottom of something being hidden from you and revealed, you're finding out that something needs to absolutely come to the forefront to be discussed. Right? And this is a lot of action towards you kind of taking the unpredictable ride of the ups and downs, because the partnership to you is worth it here. It's absolutely worth it because it feels like this is something worth supporting with that Queen of Pentacles showing up. Let's take what fits, throw out the rest, right? Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Here's the divine pair, King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. My goodness. Magician. Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups. Showing up to your own reading with the Strength card, right? So I feel like you have a lot of opportunity here to end the rivalry because you know that there are a lot of rewards through the hard work that you've put into this so far. You've put in a lot of hard work. You've dedicated, years, decades. Maybe for some of you, I'm getting it could be 9 years, 9 months. You've been in this for a while. I'm seeing the repeat of, sevens, the repeat of sevens. It could be 7, 9s. I'm really seeing, though, that you have done your due diligence when it comes to this connection. So it's worth it to you to kind of figure it out, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much work you put in, how to make things more balanced and more equal and more fair between the both of you. Because the long-term goal, the long-term view in this whole situation is that this is something that's going to absolutely be able to reap a lot of rewards for you. This is going to offer you some sort of ability to manifest greatness through your connection with this person because of you being protective over your emotional happiness. This is bringing in your inner strength and your courage to be able to push you forward through whatever circumstances you go through your future commitments, right? Through trusting your intuition more because it revealed something that needed to be discussed. I'm going to get into what needed to be discussed here in just a second when I do my clarifiers. And again, we take what fits and throw out the rest. All right. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians. I'm truly grateful. We're going to get some clarifiers, please. That exact right message, middle co-star. He is so funny. Alrighty, let's look. This deck, yeah. Alright. Okay, Leo, let's get some clarifiers here. I have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Working on that union. Working on that union, right? Alright. Tell me about this Four of Cups. What is the regret for? Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Guardians. I don't remember if I did that, but I'm doing it again. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Thank you. Seven of Swords. Lies, cheating, deceit, betrayal. Nine of Pentacles. The World card. Okay, so your regret is over somebody kind of getting away from the security and kind of really risking everything. They risked everything. You guys have the world in your hands, right? You've got all this stability. You worked really hard to get here, and somebody has risked it all, and you're in fear that it could be something like trickery, cheating, deceiving. Somebody here is maybe manipulating you, you know, something here, deceit, some sort of betrayal has happened and you just know it. All right. Tell me about the Moon card. Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Moon card, please. All right. We've got the Ten of Swords that came out sideways. The Three of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Okay, that Three of Cups is dangerous, especially in a partnership whenever there is the Seven of Swords sitting right next to it, because this is upside down. It's about overdoing it. Right side up, though, that's somebody who goes out, they party, they drink, they hang out with their friends a lot. This is a lot of going out. This is a lot of having a good time, maybe even drinking heavily, right? And that's that energy of a lot of gathering, socializing, friends, just going out, constantly doing this, right? You're teaming up to do this, right? And it feels like somebody here is being left out. This feels like a long, hard fought battle of you just kind of say, either somebody saying to you or you saying to somebody, look, this is just too much. It's too much of you and everyone else. Like you're just kind of always committed to going out and having a good time. And it feels like I'm being left out. It feels like I'm on the back burner here. It feels like a lot of betrayal, a lot of deceit, right? And you're wanting to rise above it. You're wanting to learn from the past and move on. But there's this lingering of all of these other parties being in the energy, right? Of either you or your person. There's a lot of options around, and somebody keeps entertaining all these other options and not giving to your connection. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Wow. The Three of Swords went bam. And I'm telling you, you got to see this. It landed immediately. Look at where it landed. It went just like that. And it's upside, right side up, Three of Swords. It floated out and went bam, right on the card it was supposed to go on. I'm reading the Page of Cups. And this just, somebody is apologizing for that heartbreak, right? I feel like somebody here is deeply wanting to apologize to you. Sorry for the roller coaster. Wow. That was incredible. There's a deep want for somebody to apologize for the heartbreak. Either you want this apology for this heartbreak, for the loss, for the betrayal, for feeling left out, right? Maybe you're misunderstood. Maybe somebody feels like they're very misunderstood, so they're apologizing. What else for that Page of Cups? That was incredible. Six of Cups for something in the past, for past actions. What else? Oh, the Two of Cups. So they desperately want to heal this union. This is beautiful. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. We've got the High Priestess that has come out, right? Oh my gosh. And the Page of Cups. You're accepting this apology, I think, but you're using your spirituality. Maybe you're keeping it to yourself, whether you accept or not. You could be kind of like, I'm watching you, or you're being watched. Is that energy with that High Priestess on top of the Nine of Wands? Because that Nine of Wands has been through it. They've been through a long, hard-fought battle, and they got their boundaries up. So even if you do accept this apology, I feel like you're just kind of maybe being a little bit more reserved. You're kind of focusing on your inner voice and your intuition to help guide you in this connection, to be able to kind of focus on the higher power to help get you through. Not so much the apology, right? This is about rebuilding yourself from within. And then you can start to focus on that love, on that rebuild, right? That's about investing in a relationship you've already been in. For a lot of you, or some of you, it's just about a spiritual awakening. Some sort of happiness is overjoyed by getting this apology and being able to move forward. But I feel like somebody here may be just kind of keeping it to themselves, that they're not done watching, right? Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Oh my. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, please. The Hanged Man. You're feeling stuck. There's been a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice here. So I feel like you're very focused on figuring this out because of all the sacrifice that's been done so far. You're getting, you know, you're impatient to see your rewards come through for all that hard work that you put in so far. Pisces energy showing up. What else for the Queen of Wands, please? Yep, that player there with all their secrets, with the Moon card again. Pisces energy strong there. Strong right there, right? With that Knight of Wands, that's that player, that the person that takes a lot of brave risks. You feel like they're keeping secrets from you and you want to see some sort of change. This is a deep contemplation on your behalf to be more focused on figuring out why. Why are the lies there? Why is the deceit there? Why is somebody trying to keep secrets and go around and be, you know, playing around? Or for others of you, you feel like maybe they're just stuck on that energy. They're trapped. They're trapped in the good time energy, right? That Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who gets a lot of attention that shouldn't have it. If it is not a fire sign reading for the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands is Aries and Pisces energy. So this is not an Aries or a Pisces reading, is it? No. So when the Queen of Wands comes out like that, that is the third party. That's who the third party is. It's somebody who gets a lot of attraction, a lot of attention, very sexy, very alluring, right? So with the Knight of Wands up here, that's somebody who kind of takes a lot of risks and goes out there, and they're really self-assured, and they're kind of a free spirit. Okay, very fearless in their actions until the secrets are revealed, until the secrets start coming to the surface, and then everybody leaves feeling trapped, like I'm victimized by your behavior, kind of feeling, right? Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, please. Okay, the Hierophant reversed. That's about breaking up a marriage. The Fool card is sideways, as well as the King of Cups, okay? So the King of Cups sideways is somebody who's kind of overly emotional and, you know, super withdrawn, maybe, feeling like they're being emotionally manipulative, maybe to the point of, you know, very controlling, emotionally manipulatively controlling. And the Fool card sideways. Now you want to start over, you want to have a new beginning, and you see the opportunity, but there's a bit of lack of commitment coming from someone, right? And they feel like they've been very careless and they made a lot of bad choices. And so this has presented trust issues in your marriage. So it's going to take a lot of hard work together to figure out how to move on from that. As we move on to the Five of Pentacles, how do we move out of this energy here? Because somebody has really kind of had a lot of foolishness. Maybe they've reversed the roles a little bit here on you. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Wands reversing. Yikes. Lack of initiative. There's kind of feeling like there was a big missed opportunity here. What else? This is a big setback and a lot of delays in moving ahead. So it's pulled you to feel like you're being pushed aside. When you're not moving ahead, you've been pushed aside. There's more Leo energy with the Sun card. So you've had a lot of clarity and a lot of truth, and this is an opportunity to move into a healing stage, but you're not sure how to do it. You're not sure how to do it as the Tower comes out sideways, right? You know that this is sudden upheaval. You know this is painful, but there is this kind of delaying the inevitable for some reason. I think somebody's kind of stuck and trapped in this feeling of disappointment, despair, the inability to see the way forward, but the know and the want to do so, because the pain happens and it's hard to just drop it and let it go, right? We have to process that. And you can't put a time limit on your person to heal from that, because there is no time limit. You don't know what's going to trigger their memory. You don't know what's going to take for them to heal from something. You know, if they've been through a lot of this before, then that's going to be extra hard for them to get over it, right? Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. You're in your head about figuring out what is fair. How is this going to be balanced going forward? How do we do this? How do we make things fair and balanced, right? Judgment. Judgment comes right out. I just asked, how do we make this fair and balanced? You forgive. You forgive. You make that decision to release, through reflection, through self-evaluation, right? This is about you having that moment of reconciliation, forgiveness, and making that solid decision to release, move through your emotions, and release the pain. What else? Immediately. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups comes out. Stay in your positive mindset of being a very loving, kind, supportive person, and this is going to lock in another person to your connection. They're going to feel your genuosity. They're going to feel your sensitivity. They're going to feel your emotional maturity, right? That's magnetic. That's magnetic to somebody where they can't resist that, right? This is a very healing energy as well. We've got healing out here 3 times on top of that Eight of Swords. You're getting in your head. Somebody's really kind of focused on, right, the mental imprisonment of it all. The negative thoughts, right? But once you decide to be balanced and fair and look at things in a really clear light, then I think it's a really helpful movement forward out of the pain. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Laying down the foundation, taking advantage of some opportunity to make a plan of action with one another through being more creative, through learning how to communicate, having some new ideas perhaps with one another. Pages are in the beginning stages of something solid forming, right? These are messages. These are people bringing forth information, trying to communicate better. Both of these are communicators. And here's that Chariot card. We want positive movement forward. Positive movement forward. This is taking control over the situation. Really being in an energy of focusing and putting in all that hard work. For some of you, you may take off in a completely different direction with your person because you're following your heart, Knight of Cups. You're following your heart to what you know you love and have your heart really set on here. Tell me about the Empress. My goodness. That was clumsy. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, right? Your ego, your self-esteem is taking a hit here, right? We've got the 10 of Wands. There's been a lot of responsibility and burden on somebody kind of maintaining the happiness and the joy of this connection. But it feels like there's a lot of worry and stress on you on having to make this new opportunity happen. But I figure if you guys are just focusing on your happiness and your joy and staying in a state of gratitude, this is absolutely going to bring in your abundance. This is going to allow you to have that new start. And it's going to look like a really good investment. It's going to look like a really good investment because of what you're growing and developing. Even if it is a lot of hard work to figure it out, you're ready. You're absolutely ready to do so. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Pentacles. Yep, hard work is paying off. 5 of Pentacles again, because we're being able to move on and put in that hard work. Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles. You know it's going to be hard work. You know what it is. You got to complete what you start here is kind of your mentality, because you're manifesting ideas about how to move on from this feeling of being left out in the cold, right? How do we fix that feeling of feeling like we've been going through some hardships in our connection, right? You're really focused on working on that part of the problem. It's a really beautiful energy. Tell me about the 2 of Cups. 7 of Wands sideways, right? 7 of Wands sideways is about giving up on the disconnection and really focusing on the connection, because you're torn, right? Do I stay in this or do I let it go? This is a deep moment for you, because you had to put your guard up here because of all the fights, all the needing to protect yourself and defend yourself possibly. You're feeling like you're challenged or under attack. So you're just exhausted from this. And I feel like the best bet for you is to really kind of look back at where we started with this connection and focus on the building upon the love, the bond. You know, you guys have history together. Is it worth it to throw it all away? It's kind of where you're at right now. More about this Two of Cups, please. King of Pentacles came out right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely a divine pair. I'm sitting here talking about this Two of Cups. And then I got these two sitting next to each other, right? A divine pair, indeed. Because this is a very solid, loyal, dependable, stable commitment. Once we get to the bottom of why somebody felt like they were left out, why does somebody feel like they have this need to keep going around and spreading out their energy elsewhere, right? It feels like deceit, betrayal. It feels like things are falling apart. And somebody here needs to get back into the connection. Right? Stop allowing all these outside energies to infiltrate into your connection. Queen of Wands, outside entities to infiltrate in this connection. There's that Queen of Wands. Goodness, goodness. And I was just saying up here, it's a third party, especially, look at this. We got a King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and there's that pesky Queen of Wands, right? That gets all the attention that should not have it. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Eight of Cups. Searching for happiness, searching for the truth. This is a lot of emotional strength for you to be able to walk away from past problems. Ten of Pentacles, because that's the focus, the stability, the solid foundation of which we have built so far. The marriage, the commitment. What else for the Queen of Pentacles? Five of Cups. Even though it's sad, right? There's been a lot of pain evoked upon someone here. A lot of pain and suffering where this is not happy. There's a lot of shame and regret where we're having to walk away from some sort of discovery here. But the main focus is the marriage and the commitment. But there's some sort of loss that definitely needs to be focused on. Because there is going to be emotional stability that needs to be worked on. The regret, the heartbreak, that needs to be worked on. And I feel like you're both kind of searching for the truth and happiness of this commitment. And really, really focusing on that hard work it's going to take and what kind of support you can give one another in doing so. Because it's not just one person that has to work on themselves. Now both people do. And everybody has to elevate. There's the King of Wands, right? Taking that leadership role in your life, moving ahead with a lot of confidence towards this Four of Wands energy. That's that marriage, the commitment, your twin flame connection, being more stable, focusing on your security, but your boundaries are up big time here. Nine of Wands, right? Because of something you've been through, but you are close to success if you can just get through this, right? This is that perseverance moment where you're pushing through to the end. Here comes the Page of Swords. Here comes the Queen of Swords. Here comes the Page of Wands. Lots of messages of figuring things out, making honest, truthful decisions, and getting into the ability to make new, exciting plans with your person based on that ability to be more honest and more forthcoming with what you find out about one another, what information you're able to divulge to be able to get to the true bottom of things, right? You can't lie to your doctor or you'll never get better. You can't lie to your spouse or your partner or you'll never heal the connection. You can't lie to your boss because you won't be able to have a clear line of communication or trust with somebody who is paying you. Okay, so there's this energy about having integrity in your relationship, having integrity in your connections, right? Being accountable and being honest is the only way forward. And then everybody has a fair shake at whether or not they want to be committed or not, right? If we withhold information, that is really, really upsetting. Look at this, the bottom of both decks. Look at that. Look at that. With all that left, when I run off the bottom, bam. I was just fixing to stop the reading and I looked and I was like, because there's so many options and choices out there. There's so many options and choices out there. Do you really want to start over again? Do you really want to start over again and get back out there and compete with the world? Or would you like to be more balanced and patient towards doing that hard work that it takes, right? Up towards your harmonious relationship. I know you're trying to figure out whether or not this is worth it, but the stability and the functioning is there. It has been built up over long periods of time with the both of you, I'm feeling like, and there's some sort of cause and effect that will happen. Look at this. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, bottom of the deck. 6, 6. Lots of victory and success with the balance, the equality, the fairness. That needs to be the focus, right? You guys are trying to figure out how to move forward. And what do we do to get there? What will be a stable, solid foundation to move forward with one another? How are we manifesting this? What resources are we bringing to the table? My goodness, this is cool. I've never done that before. That's the first time. I've used the run out on both the bottoms. And they matched. They matched. How fun, right? So you get the message, right? You got some decision making to do. You got some honest, truthful conversations to have with your person. You know, really kind of put it all out there and request the same from them, because honesty and clarity is the only way to get your true answers. And believe you me, the truth always comes out. It always comes out. Even if you feel like you're slick or trying to get away with something, and remind your person of that. The truth will always come out. So you might as well say it now, because any longer, it's just going to be more painful down the road. It's just going to be even more painful down the road, right? So that deep conversation needs to be had. Oh, goodness. Let's shake that magic 8 and see what spirit needs you to know from the magic 8-ball oracle. Did y'all ever play with one of those in the mall when you were kids? In that naughty store you're not supposed to be in. Have you been in lately? Oh. I went to the mall a year ago. Stopped by because there was one. I was like, oh, I haven't been here since I'm a teenager. It got weirder. That store, wow. All right. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians. I'm so truly grateful. What else does my collective need to know? One time through the magic 8. Past life love. This is that connection that you're just so heartbroken over, right? How could your person spread their energy around whenever you guys have such a deep connection? You guys have such this deep connection. It goes back to past lives, and you know it. You feel it. You feel it, just like you felt like there was this mystery, this secret being held from you, right? In their head. Someone here is really in their head about that 8 of Swords energy, right? Just overthinking the situation. But there's this deep want to commit, okay? And your spirit team can see it. The want to commit is there. Even though it feels very, very wishy-washy, right? You're in, you're out, you're up, you're down, you're out. You know, you don't know, is it, am I for this? Am I not? The best way to do this is to have that open conversation and demand honesty, demand authenticity. Clear your throat chakra and have that talk. Have that talk. Opposites attract, secret love, the real deal, right? So, Spirit is also saying this won't change once your attention, right? Maybe you're not giving enough attention, so they feel like they have to go out and get it everywhere else. They have a secret love of getting attention, right? That's their love. Maybe that's your love, getting attention, and you really love that. And you know that this is something you're needing from your partner. And if they're giving it everywhere else, why are y'all together? That's kind of your feeling on it, right? And you really need to have that clear conversation about what your expectations are so that everybody can make a clear decision moving forward, okay? Let's see what some wisdom would be, and then I'll close with the Kipper. Use the wisdom of the Oracle to find out some advice from your spirit guides. Thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful for that exact right message. So y'all already know what the bottom is. I like a cluster. I love a cluster. I'm like, what are you hiding from me in there? Give it to me. Absolutely. Regeneration. That's that rebirth, right? Figuring this out, starting from scratch. We're either in this to start over, to go together, or we're going in their separate directions, right? A change in the wind. Okay, somebody has brought a definite change into your situation, and you're feeling the shifts coming through, and it's really alarming to you to have to deal with this as I look at this alarm clock sitting there. This is alarming for you. This change in the wind has caused you to really have these open, clear, candid conversations. And it looks like something has been brought in that made you kind of hone in on something and say, you know what, this deserves some attention. We need to look at this and figure out where we're going, which direction forward are we going? Because the regeneration and the rebirth from this is going to be life-changing. Look under that, fork in the road. We're at a fork in the road here, right? You're having to really figure out, are we in or are we out? We've done all this work so far. Let's truly and honestly look at what needs to happen, right? Time is of the essence here for you to really focus on what you need to do. Tick tock, right? Time is linear anyway, but you really have time. You can make time to focus on this, is what Spirit is saying. They're saying that you have the time to regenerate your life, to have that rebirth moment, and to really focus on this fork in the road, right? Make the time, because there's been a change in the wind, and they really want you to notice this, because universe has been getting your attention for a reason. Okay, for a reason. What else does my collective need to know? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September. I'm so truly grateful. Thank you so much for that exact right message. All right, one time through. What's the Kipper going to say? Thank you so much. Poverty. Feeling at a big loss here. We've got wealthy man and poverty. Maybe there's a real hit to the finances, where somebody had to move into poverty and it caused a lot of depression, and they're seeking their solace elsewhere, and they have found it through a false person, okay? And it's really hurt your feelings a lot on somebody turning elsewhere to a false person. You feel like the pathway here forward is going to, this pathway that somebody has taken towards this false person has brought in nothing but concern from you, and you're stuck in your head trying to figure out, what do we need to do to move forward? We've got official person, house, courtship, right? So just kind of looking officially at the long-term goal of everything we've built so far. And there is this opportunity to kind of have this moment of courtship, either it be between you and your person of rebuilding your connection, or getting out and sowing them oats for that other person if they're so much happier there, right? This journey is going to take you to the courthouse if some of you are in a marriage, right? All right. Let's close with some spiritual happiness real quick. All right. For Leos. Oh. Peace, love, and friendship has come in the bottom, right? I feel like a hippie saying that, totally. Peace and love. All right, so I am being of love and release all negative energy, right? Just letting go of those negative thoughts. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. That's love. That's living in gratitude, being of love. Everything wonderful manifests when you're sitting in those energies. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so we do get those lessons from people that come in and out, and you have to really focus on that from your spirit guides and guardians. It's peace again. Peace wanted to be the message. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy, right? If you're a being of love, nothing can penetrate you. If you're a being of negativity, everything affects you. Everything affects you. We pulled out loneliness and judgment, right? You may be harshly judging somebody because they've been lonely, but you're being called to be more in an energy of peace, right? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So judgment upon others is not necessary, because people are what they are. They're going to do what they're going to do. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone, right? So someone here that is constantly seeking attention and affection elsewhere needs to understand that they are never alone. And that is a false person. That is a false energy to which they are trying to fill that empty void in their heart. And they need to really, truly figure that out, right? Why does that remain empty, especially if you're in a commitment? Why is that empty? How deep does that go? And where do we start to work on that to fill it like it's not needing to be filled, and especially in negative ways, right? Okay, collective, I feel like that was your message for September. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I appreciate every single one of you, all of your likes, your comments, your follows. Helps me to grow, helps me to attune. I thank y'all so much for that interaction. If you're interested in a personal reading, that information is also in my links and bios, as well as my other platforms where you can check out my mini readings I'm doing all the time. And all my posts for celestial events, daily affirmations, etc. All the decks I use are in the description box. You can feel free to check those out. They're beautiful and available for purchase. I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I hope to see you all very soon. Y'all take care. Bye.